Hello everyone, back here, the Adventurous Guide to the Galaxy, YouTube and Odyssey. Now, today we are talking about the whole Tim Pool versus the Quartering versus Brittany Venti and all these other people, Ezra Blue or whatever this person's name is, Elon Musk, FBI, and all this other stuff. So, for those who don't know, there's this person on the internet. His name is Tim Pool. It's just some guy. Has a show, talks about just all types of subjects that are popular on the internet. Sorry, between a bunch of different people. I was just out here filming a couple seconds ago, and a giant lightning bolt went through the sky and scared the crap out of me, and I didn't want to get zapped. So this is my second time making this video here. So if I'm looking around, looking crazy, it's because they got these space weapons out here, lightning bolts, and all this crazy stuff. It's funny enough, but I have a video coming out. I'll try to put it in the link in the description, or it'll be up here. There's green lasers in the sky over Hawaii. People are seeing them because it's like something. But sorry, just to get sidetracked. So this video is about content creators on the internet, Tim Pool, the Quartering, Brittany Venti, and all this stuff, get into a huge deal, and it causes problems for the entire internet, but it unveils a lot of other things that are going on that people find very interesting. Now, Mr. Tim Pool, I don't actually know him. I've never met him, never interacted with him. I posted some of his stuff because some of the guests that come on his show I actually liked a couple of them. But my personal opinion of him, he's like the most normal, he's a literal normie, you know what I mean? Like a person who just has the most basic opinions, and after like years and years, then they catch up with like the very last laggard of the opinion, you know what I mean? Like I said, for some people who are new to all this whole political stuff and new to basically like how the world really works, Tim Pool might seem like, some leader, thought leader, and all this other stuff, but like I said, not to be rude, and it doesn't have to be a bad way, he's a grifter just like everyone else. Everyone's grifting on the internet. They're just grifting around the corners like a car. Grifting, same thing. There it is again. I told you I wasn't crazy with lightning bolts. All right. Let me back this up. What I mean is, whenever there's a popular subject on the internet, he'll talk about it, right? Just like anybody else. You're grifting, whether you actually care or not. You're positively, you actually want to get up and do something, whether you're genuinely, caring about that. It's a different story, right? Sorry, I keep focusing the camera. Focusing the camera doesn't really work very well in the dark. So there's these two content creators, Tim Pool, the Quartering, Jeremy, the Quartering. They get into some type of argument because, from what I understand, I'll tell you why this matters in a second. The Quartering was supposed to go on Tim Pool's show and talk about some stuff. Tim, I guess, originally the Quartering wasn't feeling good. He reschedules a appointment to come be on the show. Tim cancels him because there's some chick who's on the show that people are like, who is this girl? Some person. And she's on the show. She made a bunch of wild claims. And then people were like, what's up with these claims? She's claimed a lot of things one way or the other. And people were like, hey, what's up with that? And as soon as somebody asked a question, this other girl, Brittany, immediately the Twitter shuts them down, right? Why does this matter? Why does anybody care about this? We have serious things going on. Yes, I understand. This is about censorship. If you don't know, a lot of people have been on YouTube and been on these apps for a long time. Censorship is a big deal because there's a lot of stuff going on. Oh, there goes thunder. Okay, I know it wasn't crazy. A lot of stuff going on, and a lot of people are allowed to have the things that they have, ill-gotten gains, because other people's ideas of who really gets credit for any of these things, or who actually is really things that are really going on, information gets censored, and it's very hard to have a real world the way that it should be, ideal world, rather than the way that it is, because censorship all throughout the ages, way back before there's even internet, computers, and all that stuff, right? Books, newspapers, popular media, religious texts, everything. Like, they all hide stuff because they don't want you to know what's good. So basically, Tim Pool would say, hey, this is all stupid drama. He made a huge video about people. He got mad, really angry, and started yelling at his subscribers saying, how dare you, Scroats Magoats was the name of one guy. He says, F you, I don't want your money. Get out of here. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. How dare you? You're just a bunch of paid Russian bots, and you're a paid PR firm bots. He started calling his actual paid subscribers PR firm bots. Now, again, why does this matter? Censorship, right? He has a very, very large following, like about 1 million people, 2 million maybe around. A lot more people on the outside. They don't necessarily follow him because they like him or he's a good person, but he has people on that they like, or they like to hate watch, or they just want to see what's going on, or they're just passing by and see his stuff every once in a while, or whatever. Many different reasons. You like him, dislike him, whatever. Um, so what's really weird is that his show has grown a lot during like a lot of the election seasons and stuff, and he has on a lot of you have on a lot of high profile political people, like actual congressmen all this time. And he just recently came out in a video saying, I don't care about all you small people who basically got me where I am. I don't care. You don't mean anything. I only care about, not, Grammy award winning person. There's a country music person next to him. And Congress people, you guys don't matter. Your small money means nothing. And he basically became the thing that he claimed to be against, which he really wasn't. Like, he's, like I said, I don't mean to be rude, but he's like a very bland personality. And he won't even have on anybody that I actually like except for a few of them, but some people he just won't have on. Like I said, get on Dr. Shiva, but Dr. Shiva, put you out as he exposed. It's not that it was hard to do. I mean, if you've ever watched a lot of these people, a lot of these political type grifter type people, whatever, you can grift for any reason, but let alone for politics, but or if you genuinely care, even that too. It wasn't hard to be like, oh yeah, Tim Pool isn't what nobody goes to Tim Pool for an expert opinion on like any specific issue, like especially not for me, like military technology, history, science, a lot of those things I've just been into for a lot longer than this YouTube stuff, a lot longer than he's been into any of this stuff or even cared. So I'm just going to watch and just to poke fun and stuff. But the problem that I have and why this matters is big personality, known to people. Congress people of all a decent amount of them have been on there. Country music, all this stuff. Immediately, as soon as a random person criticized a YouTuber criticized one of your guests you had on, Twitter just started just taking down accounts, and you're like, hold on a second, what the heck's going on? So people get a question. He flips the F out. Oh wow, what's this? People start looking into it. People start looking into who the person is. You can't question this person. They start looking into it even. Oh man, Tim Pool talks about the Streisand effect. Oh my God, people are so dumb. I mean, dude, the guy Tim Pool criticizes himself like every 31 seconds. I mean, you could probably go 5 seconds. He's like, I never insulted my fans. So then, a couple seconds ago, should I just not listen to you when you said that you're all scumbags and I don't need you? You're all scum. So he starts flipping out over people actually asking genuine questions. This chick says, oh, it's a PR, Tim Pool says it's a PR firm hired by somebody. Because remember, you can do all this investigative stuff over here, but as soon as it's this PR firm, it's just this black PR, don't ask questions. People who are questioning a legitimate person, a public figure about specific events when they made claims on a show that like millions of people watch, 1 million plus people watch. And then Twitter immediately silences all these people without it just immediately. So you're like, okay, there's got to be some connection here. Because remember, Elon Musk, remember that video I made about the whole Elon Musk and all that stuff? I put that thing down there, the emotional lemon juicer. I told you, they get the emotions all up. They put all, emotions. And then when the emotions that they stirred up come back and bite them, I'm shocked. No, you shouldn't be shocked. You just made a bunch of crazy claims. She made claims of being human trafficked, which is a very serious claim. She claims, there's these people, they had something to do with it. But people are like, okay, name names. Like, and if not, okay, we don't really have time for all that. But then the issue was, she made all these claims, oh my God, all these fucking people are so evil. All these YouTubers are coming after me. They're all fake bots, and got them all suspended. And then people, oh wow, they looked into it even more. She was on the Steve Harvey show. She was in rap videos. She was doing this and that. And during the time, like I said, if she was actually trafficked, that's a horrible thing, but she then goes on to explain that she doesn't actually know what the meaning of words are. And so it just starts to look really crazy, right? And the connections are crazy, and people are like, yo, who is this girl? Hanging out with Elon Musk, hanging out with this person. So basically, you say something that makes one of Elon Musk's friends upset. I'm all about freedom of speech, but you hurt my fiefs, snap, gone. And that money could have went to actual human trafficking victims, actual things, but she took it, and all this stuff. And I hate to even bring up, like, don't go after her family and doing all that stuff, but if you see her in the street, definitely cuss her out. I mean, if that's what you want to do, or say hi to her, or hang out, whatever you want to do. Don't harass or, like, assault anybody, but, like, people are going to ask questions. You said you're human trafficked, but you're on TV shows, you're hanging out. So I'm like, damn, Steve Harvey? Does Steve Harvey human traffic you? That's crazy, bro. All those rappers that they went after, like the World Star Hip Hop, like, oh, take these videos down. And they're like, no. They got one, but it was an old video. The rest of them, they're like, no, you willingly were in this video. There's tons of interviews. So I'm like, what's going on? So then it goes back into what I said earlier, the whole Elon Musk and Twitter and all that other stuff. This isn't just some regular thing. So people are like, wait a second. They might have FBI ties and all this stuff, right? What's going on? Like, what is going on here, right? And so Tim Pool's, the reason why this matters, Tim Pool is out here, literally, now he's went from, oh, I'm this independent guy, I went and did all this stuff and traveled and took all these news stories and stuff. Okay, yeah, well, guess what? If you went to all these places where this crazy stuff was going on and I did all these news stories, imagine people who are from all those places and they still live there now. Are they like 80,000 times more amazing than you because, you know, they actually live in the places that gave you this clout that you went, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of just ridiculous to me, right? And so, here he is now. He's sat next to all these politicians and all these big people and the big money, Turning Point USA, sitting there just cuzzled up. Now all the people who actually were counting on him to do the thing, you're still in the situation that's all the whole New World Order and the Old World Order, all the WEF and all the you're still in that situation. Now he's like, oh, I made it up here now. I don't care. He always has this saying where he's like, I could be in my van down by the river. I don't care about this. But apparently you're still building more studios and actually caring by making more videos. He says, I don't care about all these people, da-da-da. But then 5 seconds later, he talks about every person who criticizes this political person is a piece of crap scum, you know, a snake, a snail, a cancerous weasel, and all this other stuff. Got him censored. A lot of people still don't have their stuff back yet. And the reason why this matters, he sat there next to these high-level politicians, right? Saying all these people who are criticizing are scum, and then they're going to be like, yeah, and everyone's going to all snuggle up next to him and stuff. Do y'all see where I'm going with this? You can't criticize this person that's easily, obviously lying about tons of stuff. And then, like I said, this is all public information. And then she's like, oh my God, Tim said, I don't even know who this girl is. So this person was on your show twice. You have to have a certain level of recognition to get on this person's show. At least a couple 100,000 or a million. It has to be popular, trending. They're not stupid. They know how to get where they're at. They have all these other side shows of hanging out in the house. It's fantastic stuff. He's hanging out with this person. He's going to bat for how dare you criticize this person. I hope they're all doing a... I don't even know this person. He says he doesn't even know this person. He doesn't even care. I don't know who these people are. But then they come, you know, video comes out of them hanging out a couple years ago, and for the past whatever, hanging out, friends, drinking, sitting on each other's laps, getting foot jobs and stuff. You know, hey, you know, cool. You're adults. Do what you got to do. I'll put links in the description for all the videos and all the people who really want to see all the actual footage of this stuff. So people are like, wait a second. So you said it's just useless drama. Why do you guys care about it? But then your useless drama that you're getting involved in is now getting people on the internet banned, getting them to lose money, and going along with the political agenda that you claim to be going against that is actually going to get us all killed. And she's got friends and family in places, like I said, not even her friends and family that grew up with her don't even believe what she said. She said a lot of other insane claims. Like, here's another one. Her name is Ezra Blue or something like that. Something, I don't know. This chick, she's over here on his show, but then on some other person's show, she's like, yeah, full-blown adults, should be able to decide whatever type of children that they want to have adult sexual relations with. That's normal. Yeah, in my utopia, that's what I would do. And she's at all these political events. I'm like, dude, would change her name multiple times, saying stuff like that on Tim Cass show, banning anybody who criticized. Like, bro, y'all just been infiltrated, dog, for a foot job. Yo, oh man. See, at first I was gonna do this video. I was actually really mad because I was like, wow, you literally, because I don't even really watch his show that much. I just see it every once in a while. I'm like, oh, look, this guy, And I always laugh because, over the years, he's had some horrifically bad takes, but because a lot of people are very middle of the road normies that they just go along with it because they don't know what else to think. And obviously that's a stepping stone to other people like me and, you know, Dr. Shiva, Daryl Guberman, and myself, other types of people, Redacted TV, where you know that, like, bro, these people aren't playing around. You can't just cozy up to them. This isn't a game, right? You need to really start, like, asking some questions. Press them up, dude, you know? And so they're over here doing the exact same thing that we're literally trying to go against. And it was like the most craziest thing. I'm like, wow. So your personal drama now spilled out into the rest of the world, and now you're like, oh my God, backlash. Y'all got some Sam Bankman-Fried, FTX Bahama orgy with the weirdo energy and all in the little chemical orgy energy. That's what y'all are on. And it's getting other people banned, and they're talking about real stuff. So he's like, oh, Tim Pool said this. I know that he just says crazy stuff, and then it's like, dude, 2 seconds later, you just debunked your own self. It's crazy, man. It's like, dude, oh my God. He says, I can't believe, you know, people care about this stupid internet drama. Oh my God. We were talking about real serious things over here. Okay, first of all, you won't even mention the jab on your show. You won't talk about it. You barely, you dance around like, oh, we don't. Other people already went to bat and went against that. You don't talk about how elections are all bunk and it's all nonsense and all this other stuff. You won't talk about, oh, there's nothing ever happened at all. Bitch, I ain't scared. What are you talking about? Oh, you can't say that. Oh, really? Bernie Sanders wasn't cheated? They didn't try to do Trump and they didn't admit, yeah, we did that. Obama in 2008, oh man, Hillary tried to get me. 2012, oh my God, you know, Rand Paul don't drone me, bro. All that down the drain. None of that happened. 9/11 wasn't an inside job anymore because of a foot job from somebody that you don't even know or care about. But then there's videos you're all, oh, bro, you're out of your mind. And even if you apologize, you're a bitch. I'm not saying you're a bad person. I'm not saying you don't get views, you don't have an empire, you're not doing a lot of actual work, because you are. You really are doing a lot of work, Mr. Tim Pool. But dude, seriously? You're going to call people who criticized a person who's clearly, obviously lying, who's been on television and people know who this person is. His, like her I don't even like to say this, but her dad is a person in the U.S. government, like a politician who runs stuff that everybody would know who this person was if you were to look them up. You're sitting there saying, this is internet nonsense and drama, and anybody who's even questioning whether or not that your relationship with this person has anything to do with the reason why you're guarding this person as they target people who are asking legitimate questions, now who are going to be asking 100,000 times more questions. They're scumbags. Get the F out of here, scrotes my goats. I don't need your money. I hope you unsubscribe from me. If you subscribe to the quarter and get away from me, you can't subscribe to me and these other people. Brittany Venti, they're all hyperventilating, snot-nosed like a bitch. Oh my goodness, that was the whole... Dude, I'm sad that I even have to, like, want to be interested in this, but after a while I was like, wait a second. This is actually getting out of control. They're actually affecting me. Me! What? Do you know how long I've been working on YouTube and on Odyssey here and all these other websites trying to make sure that people actually can have some freedom up in here and figure out what's going on in this real actual world that we live in and some Antarctica stuff. And you're over here getting foot jobs and hanging out drinking, which is fine. Like I said, you're adults, cool, whatever. And that foot job is affecting me. Of course we're going to say something. I'll land a helicopter on your bald ass head, bro. Don't play me. A little toy one just like that, bro. Come on, dude. What is wrong with it? Wow. You really thought... He said, fuck the internet. Y'all ain't shit. Whoa, you really coming after the internet? That's crazy. I've been wrong on my videos. I'm like, wow, thanks. And I just talk to people. You literally said, I hope everybody who pays my bills, they all to go the F away and just screw you and you're a piece of meh. These are the people who literally built your empire. They gave you all the money. Y'all was back there wow, that was a good one. Y'all back there getting funky with all types of stuff going on back there with all types of, oh, I didn't do this and I didn't do that. I wasn't with this girl who's not my wife and this guy was blah, 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 blah. Oh man, y'all was doing that. Looking like a painting on a Greek vase where everyone's all doing this and stuff. But allegedly, because remember, this is a whole thing that happened. I actually don't even care about this stuff. But if you're doing all this, like, remember, Sam Bankman-Fried, FTX, down in the Bahamas, they had their little orgy and all that little stuff. And then that caused everyone in the whole world to lose all this money. And that's why people are mad and they care, like, where's my money? Where's my money? Now you're doing the same thing, but then your little whatever is called censorship. Oh, you can't question. I'm like, whoa, we're standing over here just, doing our thing. And then just, whoa, what is this? That's you. You're a fool. Wow, dude. Now I was watching the Geeks and Gamers, Jeremy on his personal channel. The other Jeremy, another Jeremy you probably don't like, on his D-Day Cobra channel. And he was going through some stuff. And like I said, it's the same thing. Like, I'm just like, dude, he has the most mundane, boring, everything's a civil war, except for the things that actually are. It's not even a civil war. It's going to be like something completely different. Again, you're not going to be out in the streets doing fucking anything, sir. I'm sorry. I don't care what you've ever done in your life. You're not going to be doing anything. You're going to be chilling, hanging out, maybe record some stuff just like everybody else. Come on, calm down. Like I said, a lot of people I like and people that I've actually even know have been on your show. Awesome. Why did you just say F the internet and F the people who pay my bills because they criticized a girl who I claim I don't care about? But again, there's videos of all of you hanging out and you guys are friends. That's fine. Stop lying about it. And then you got some dude go write like an 80,000 word article about how awesome this girl is and how she totally never... I'm like, dude, what is going on? If you guys are friends, that's fine. But like when you're censoring the internet and you're trying to make... When that shit goes out and they grab some censorship territory, they don't give it back. People are like, oh wow, years ago, that one thing, that wasn't really it. I mean, they still took our right and we still have to battle back every day for... You are a fucking dumbass. What is wrong with you? Do you not have the internet? Can you not find better foot jobs that aren't going to take away my rights when you get one? Or when someone in your house is allegedly getting a foot job? Holy hell, dude. And dudettes. I don't even care who this chick is, but damn, now your existence is making my life hard. So now everyone cares. And the whole moral of the story is, if you think that making money and doing all this stuff makes you a leader, makes you sound tough, makes you any of that stuff, you don't sound any tougher than the first day you lost your first tooth and cried about it, man. No one does. I'm sorry. All that empire and all that stuff, you guys have flaked out on so many key principles just to keep your show. He says, you can't just wave your money in my face and tell me what to say. I don't do that. And then 5 seconds later, he's like, oh, but we can't bring this up because YouTube will take our show. Oh, you concerned about losing some money and some, oh. Every second, it's like, I say one, and then I didn't even get a chance to even internalize what you said before you already debunked yourself. And it happened like 55 times in a row, and I'm like, I can't even keep going. Like I said, he's got a great show, and for people who watch it and stuff, I mean, I've watched it for years. A couple of people that I know have been on there, some other shows. But like I said, I don't watch it every day. And then I get people like, hey, people hit me up. Hey, did you see this? I'm like, what's up? Whoa, what are you guys doing? Why is the FBI? Oh, whoa, dude, what's going on? Censorship, really? Because your feelings are hurt? And then they immediately turn right around and talk about, oh, we need to help James O'Keefe. Like, bro, you're not helping anyone. You're harming people now. I'm next to politicians and rich people now. Excuse me, Tim. Ian. People in the thing. What are you doing? And if Tim has changed, I can't, like I said, I can't even take his apology seriously because we're still losing ground here to the actual fight for our actual lives. It's all connected, okay? And you were out here laughing and saying, I don't care, I literally don't even care about this, but then you talked about it for multiple days now. And you told people you hate their money. He even pulls up, he's like, oh, I could look on the back end of my website and see how many people are quitting. Good, I hate every single one. Wow, dude, that's crazy. And then he's like, oh man, maybe I was wrong. We're suffering more now because of what you've done. Thanks a lot. All the great stuff you've done, all the great stuff that you're probably still going to do, people are going to call you a grifter because you're scared to bring up actual issues. Like if a politician comes in and says, hey, why y'all doing this janky stuff? Oh, let's not, no. Why y'all doing this janky stuff? Where them kids at? Again, if you're scared, it's okay, man. But guess what? A lot of people out here, they ain't scared, bro. And like I said, you won't have Dr. Shiva on your show. You wouldn't even have Anomaly on your show. I mean, come on, dude. All these other people. You have Alex Jones, but you don't have Dr. Shiva on? Come on, dude. Like I said, this video mattered. I don't even know why I had to make this video, but it was just so ridiculous because here you have somebody who is out there that actually has waves. So it's something that I'm going to talk about because he's 1 million subscriber plus and all this other stuff. Immediately flipping for a chick, but now he's next on these politicians. Now she can go snitch on you, and now, oh, boom, all your stuff is done. She can just make up whatever she wants. This person is a serial crazy person. I grew up with a lot of women who were actually very crazy and would lie all the time and screw over all these other women. Nobody cared. And like, dude, what are you doing, man? You're not like, you think threats of lawsuits and I'm gonna shut you down and I'm gonna get your Twitter and I'm gonna sue. You're gonna sue somebody because they criticized obvious lies that you are too busy to not. What is going on? Now people are interested. He's going after everybody in the whole internet who's trying to fight the actual lizards because somebody criticized you and you were knowingly and unknowingly behind the scenes doing the foot job supreme. Big bugs out here. Come on, dude. So the reason why this matters, and I keep saying this, is because here we are actually all trying to really do damage, and we're being told crazy stuff, and every single ounce of the way someone is trying to hold you back, and then here you go being the actual attack dog of the establishment that you every single day claim to not be, but you won't even acknowledge the most obvious problems that everybody can see. Really hope I don't have to do a second video about this, but if this gets even as deep as I think it is, I might. I will see you on the next video. Got a lot more coming. Stop doing crazy stuff.